What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from AnimeUproar, and today I'm going to not only give you guys a quick update on new insane records that Demon Slayer has broken, I will also give you my honest thoughts on the Demon Slayer movie, which I finally got to see, so make sure to stay tuned for that. If you do enjoy seeing Demon Slayer videos on this channel and you want to keep them coming, then the best thing you could do is smash that like button to let me know. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial, hit that notification bell and turn on all notifications or you will miss upcoming Demon Slayer videos and updates. If there are any topics you are burning up to see, let me know in the comments, and while you wait for me to make that video, feel free to check out my growing Demon Slayer playlist that includes videos on all breath styles, all demon moons, all Hashiras, and much more. Link to that is in the description. Now without further ado, let's jump into it. I've been a Demon Slayer fan long before it's been breaking these records, but wow, even I, a huge fan of the series, never thought it would be this successful. Demon Slayer Mugen Train is the highest grossing anime film of all time, having grossed a total of about $465 million at the time of writing. This is significantly ahead of Spirited Away, which came out in 2001 and held the record for a very long time. Demon Slayer has actually significantly passed Spirited Away, which grossed about $395 million worldwide, meaning about $70 million less than Demon Slayer so far. Keywords so far, because the Mugen train is still going. I've made videos about how crazy Demon Slayer's success has been, especially when we consider what's going on in the world right now and how some people straight up aren't even willing to go to the theaters. But I like giving you guys updates on the numbers since, like me, I assume some people find it fascinating to study and keep up with this instance of history in the making. Keep in mind, a while ago, Demon Slayer already became the top earning movie of all time in Japan, beating out Titanic, Frozen, and Harry Potter. So everything from here on out is just bonus. You could already say that Demon Slayer has made history. So although I had to give you guys that update first, what I really want to do in this video is actually get into the movie itself, which I finally got a chance to watch and to see if it's worthy of its insane levels of popularity. And in my opinion, it definitely is. I can honestly say that I personally enjoyed the Demon Slayer movie more than I enjoyed Spirited Away. I acknowledge that that's subjective, but it's totally true in my case. It's even crazier to think that Demon Slayer could beat out Spirited Away when it's clearly just a part of a story that you need background knowledge of the anime series to fully appreciate, while Spirited Away and a lot of other top grossing movies are self-contained stories. It's a great sign for Demon Slayer and for anime series in general. But back to the movie itself, it picks up with Tanjiro, Zenitsu Inosuke, and Nezuko joining Kyojuro Rengoku, the Flame Pillar, on the Demon Train. The animation is absolutely beautiful. After the first season, I was telling everybody that Demon Slayer is only going to get better. Having read the manga, I already had high hopes, and the movie did not disappoint. And if I haven't given a warning yet, here is my warning that I will get into movie spoilers. Otherwise, talking about this movie would be absolutely no fun for me. If you just want a recommendation, then yes, it's great. Check it out. So into the spoilers we go. I was glad to see that this roughly 2-hour long movie covered both the fight against Lower Moon 1 and the fight against Rengoku and Upper Moon 3 Akaza. If you watch my videos like how strong is Rengoku and the best villain in Demon Slayer, you already know that I think very highly of Rengoku as a character and of Akaza as a villain. The anime movie magnified their greatness with the beautiful animation, the soundtrack, and the voice acting. Because they include the fight between Rengoku and Akaza, the film never felt like it dragged on for me, and an already good movie kept on picking up steam and getting better as it approached its explosive conclusion. I love the Demon Slayer characters. They're some of my favorite characters in all of anime, and I really enjoyed seeing them shine in their own ways in this movie. Because of the unique setup with Lower Moon 1 and how he feeds his victims idyllic dreams, we got to know the characters better and see what they all value. And what I like is that none of them value things or money, which are usually foregrounded whether we're aware of it or not in capitalistic and consumerist societies. No, in this movie there was a common thing that they all valued, and that was human connection. They valued their relationships. In their ideal perfect worlds, they would be connecting to people, to their friends or families or girlfriends in Zenitsu's case. And it makes sense that a movie that foregrounds human connection would strike a chord with so many people during these social distancing times. Tanjiro dreamed that his family was never killed. His dream was not to be a millionaire with a mansion and a harem, rather he dreamed of simply going to chop up some firewood while his family waited safely for him at home. He dreamed of spending time with them, and the fact that they lived a very simple life with little money didn't at all interfere with their happiness. Similarly, Zenitsu dreamed about spending time with Nezuko, about carrying her over a river. And I don't know about you, but I couldn't help but break out in heartwarming laughter when I saw how much intense pleasure Zenitsu got from this simple and innocent dream. I also laughed at Inosuke's dream, where he too dreamed of spending time with his newfound friends, except his position as leader was more clear than it is in real life, and our main characters also took on animal-like attributes. Rengoku, for his part, simply dreamed about spending time with his little brother. He was teaching him the proper way to swing a sword and supporting him along the way. Like I said, although they all had different twists, like Inosuke's hilarious twist, they all fundamentally dreamed of being with their close ones. And I think that's significant. It puts into perspective what's important in life, where we get the most joy from. It reminds us that we can live simply and yet happily as long as we're surrounded by the right people. And especially in Tanjiro's case, since his family is no longer around, his story reminds us how important it is to value our own families and friends too while they're still around, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. Zenitsu saving Nezuko was amazing. Rengoku protecting 5 train carts at once without getting tired was amazing. And Inosuke and Tanjiro tag teaming Lower Moon 1 was, you guessed it, amazing. Having Tanjiro take his own life in the dream every time in order to wake up was so powerful, especially when he was almost tricked into doing it in real life and Inosuke had to stop him. This had to be a team effort. Tanjiro would have been dead if not for Inosuke's help. And I loved their bromance too. Tanjiro wanted to save the guy that stabbed him, while Inosuke wanted to kill him because he hurt his good friend. And I loved seeing how Inosuke insisted that he was the leader, and when Tanjiro told him to do something, he rationalized it by saying that of course he would fulfill his subordinate's request. It's the least he could do as the leader after all. Although I'd say Zenitsu is my favorite of the 3 overall in the series, I love them all, and Inosuke was probably my favorite specifically in this film. All of this greatness happened, and just as it seemed that things were winding down, an Upper Moon shows up out of nowhere. And that's when Rengoku steals the spotlight and shines like no other. If there's ever been a right time to say someone went out in a blaze of glory, it's Rengoku in this film. I love the philosophy of Demon Slayer, and I talked about it a lot in my The Controversial Philosophy of Demon Slayer video. We see clashing philosophies at play during the battle between Akaza and Rengoku. Akaza is very practical. Demons are better because they can live forever, they instantly heal from wounds, and their powers get amplified. So why wouldn't people want to become demons? Akaza, unlike Lower Moon 1, seems like kind of a nice dude, at least towards people who are strong enough to earn his respect. He really doesn't want to kill Rengoku. He wants Rengoku to become a demon so they can continue to fight forever. He insists that a human can't beat a demon, so Rengoku should just become one. And Akaza makes a good argument. Rengoku would have won many times over if Akaza was human, but he just healed time after time, while Akaza got a few deadly hits on Rengoku and it sealed his fate. Yet, even when he knew he was going to die, Rengoku refused to become a demon. Rengoku valued human life precisely because it was fragile and temporary. Those qualities made it all the more beautiful. And after all, as Tanjiro said, you can make the argument that Rengoku did manage to win as a human. Yes, Rengoku died and Akaza lived, but Akaza is the one that ran away before the battle was concluded. Through a lens of honor, Rengoku kept his honor to the end, bravely fighting for his principles, while Akaza dishonored himself by running in fear from the sun. Rengoku's goal was to save everyone, and he succeeded in saving everyone else at the cost of his own life. Tanjiro brings up a great point when he calls the demons cowards. The demon slayers always fight during the night, where the demons have the advantage, and yet, as soon as the sun starts coming out, they run away. Rengoku may have died, but his fiery will, the example of his blazing heart, was passed on to those he saved. While Akaza cowered and ran away in fear from the sun, Rengoku welcomed his death with a smile on his face. His principles had led him to his death, but more importantly, they led him to peace and fulfillment. I was touched, and I wouldn't be surprised if everyone got teary-eyed or straight up bawled their eyes out when Rengoku passed away. Inosuke's reaction hit me especially hard because of how he was telling the others not to cry, while his own tears were making their way through his boar mask. His words of how, even if you feel miserable, pathetic, and embarrassed sometimes, you just gotta keep on living, touched me. And I think we all need to hear that at some point in our lives. There are going to be tragedies like Rengoku's death, like losing family members, friends, or people we care about. But we keep going. We keep going for them as well as for ourselves until it's our turn to go. I'm not going to get into spoilers beyond the movie in case you haven't read the rest of the manga, but I will say that this movie will be all the more powerful once you finish the entire story, which is yet another reason that I love it. So yeah, long story short, I thought this movie was amazing, not just because I loved the story and the animation, but also because I loved its philosophy. It foregrounds the importance of relationships and living and dying by your principles, compared to romanticizing money, things, dreams, or even immortality. It brings our attention to the fleeting and beautiful nature of life, and in doing so, it can help us step back from our day-to-day autopilot existence. It can help us gain perspective on our lives and on what's truly important. And if you ask me, that's exactly what great art is supposed to do. And that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video and want to keep the Demon Slayer videos coming, be sure to smash that like button to let me know. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial, hit that notification bell and turn on all notifications or you will miss upcoming Demon Slayer videos. If there are any specific topics you are burning up to see, let me know in the comments. Long live Rengoku. Rest in peace, you beautiful flame pillar. And while we wait for the next Demon Slayer season to come out, feel free to check out my growing Demon Slayer playlist that includes videos on all breath styles, all demon moons, all Hashiras, and much more. Link to that is in the description. And I especially want to thank the Patron Squad over on Patreon and here on YouTube who help make videos like this one possible. First and foremost, I want to thank the patrons of legend, the ones acknowledged by Lord Twigo himself, Alpha Sigma, Red Haired Raven, and AV, and our 1-tier patrons, the ones who stand atop all clans, Ingrata, Pate Heffa, Aljatal, Dr. Cortman, The Toasted Chi, Bang, Emperor Otaku, Spider Life Tanel, Tungsten Tarkus, Baked Buddhist, and Yuno. And our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, Steelers, Angel Cruz, Anatoly Kazatsky, Cricket XP, Rethuan De Aura, Very Gucci, Alicia Actor, Bonnie Parks, Hinokami and Water, Joanne Garcia, Ted No Ted, iSparky65, Jessica LaFond, Metal Mama, Corey McGowan, Fatboy Games, Deadly Saint, Soul Rise, Slice and Dice, and Pill You. Thank you all so much. If you enjoy our work, you can support more of it by going over to patreon.com/AnimeUproar and becoming a patron today for as little as $1. If you do so, you'll get your name featured in future videos alongside these amazing people right here, and you'll even get access to our private patron-only Discord where we talk about anime, life, and of course, dank memes. So check out patreon.com/AnimeUproar, link in the description if you're interested. You can also join the YouTube channel by clicking that blue join button next to the subscribe button that you've hopefully already destroyed. So yeah, you can support more content that way if you prefer, and whichever way you choose to support us, you will get the same great benefits. Thanks again, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.